This is a mean reversion bot I built back in the day. Go ahead and please read through it, explain the mean reversion bot explicitly, and show me step by step. And then we're gonna go ahead and build this MR bot for Aster here, and essentially, yeah, just build it out. So you'll have to look at the MMO2 and the easy.py here in this folder, and then this link I sent you above has the bot that you need to explain perfectly, and then go ahead and build for me. Thank you. Okay, sick. So we're gonna go ahead and build that one. So that's a mean reversion bot. The reason I'm building this is because Aster's having a huge airdrop of 500 to 700 billion or $1,000,000. If it was billion, holy smokes, that'd be crazy. But they're having a huge airdrop, so I'm building bots for it. I've already built my easy.py and I put it inside the Discord. If you are in the Discord, you're a data dog. How do you get in the Discord? Join the boot camp. Boot camp will show you how to automate your trading step by step. And every once in a while in crypto, I always talk about this. People ask, why do you trade in crypto opposed to stocks, futures, whatever? It's because there's a third dimension to crypto. It's called airdrops. Sometimes yield, but mostly airdrops. Yield farming. There's just a different dimension that stocks do not have. So let's go ahead and see what she says here. So, all right, Dr. Datadog, let me break this down. This mean reversion bot step by step, then build it an Aster version for you. Mean reversion bot explains step by step. Multi-time frame analysis uses the 4-hour SMA to determine overall trend, bullish or bearish. Uses the 15-minute SMA as the mean to revert to. Uses the 5-minute candles for entry confirmation. Entry conditions. For long entries, when 4-hour trend is bullish, price must be above the 15-minute SMA for mean reversion opportunity. Not already in position. Last 5-minute candle closed higher than previous. Confirms reversal. Places limit order at SMA times 0.92. For short entries, when 4-hour trend is bearish, price must be at or above 15-minute SMA, not already in position. Okay, exit strategy, take profit at 5%, change from 12% per comment. Stop loss -3%, uses kill switch to close positions, $100 position size, 5x leverage, cancels all pending orders every 30 minutes, runs on 5 random symbols. I've built the complete Aster mean reversion bot here, okay? Mean reversion Aster, randomly select 5 symbols every 10 seconds. All right, well, I want to update this so it's not a random. It's not random symbols, but real symbols, and we'll use these ones. So BTC ETH USDT, Sol USDT. Let's just do BTC and ETH. We'll actually just do BTC and ETH USDT here. Removes random symbol selection, no more randomness. Trade only BTC and ETH. Okay, analyzes both symbols every cycle. The bot now analyzes and trades both symbols systematically on each run. Let's go look through it. Make sure it looks good. So this should be called mean reversion here. Mean reversion aster. Okay. Bring in the aster API key. API secret. Okay. Symbols BTC and ETH. Size is $100. I might increase that to be 1,000. Leverage a little bit more. Very risky, but it is specific use case you know of. Exit parameters, okay. SMA period 20. Reversion threshold. What's up, Claymore? How are you? Run interval every 10 seconds. Okay. So this gets the open, high, low data. Okay. Calculates the SMA, gets the ask and the bid. Def gets position. Get position info here. Def check P&L close. Okay, calculate position here. Position size. Okay, mean reversion bot. Analyze all symbols for the mean reversion. Funks on cancel orders. Okay, check P&L close. Check if already in position for a selected symbol. Get multi-time frame analysis, 4-hour trend, 15-minute mean, 5-minute entry confirmation, extract signals. Calculate position size, okay. Mean reversion entry logic. Bullish, if signal is buy, 4 hours, bullish trend. Look for a price below the SMA. LF sig equals 4 hours, sell. Cancel pending orders, good. Okay, this might work well. I mean, this might run. I need to test it here. I'll test it in a minute. I do want to run back to a couple back tests I had, because those were actually looking quite nice. So let's go look at those back tests real quick. Solana trending. Close that for now. Close this for now. Where you at, dude? Probably in my side thing. Moondev trading bots. Okay, sick. So we do have this strategy as well. And the return is 91%. Exposure time is 75%. Only like a few symbols or all. It just depends how I build it. Okay, sick, dude. This strategy I found last night is actually super sick. I forgot to mention it. Sharp ratio 1.1. Return 91%. What up, Jimmy? You still running it up, Jimmy? You still running it up, bro? Pushing us to the limits over here, Jimmy. I like your fire, dog. I'm glad you're back. We locked in, Moon, he says. Let's get it. Okay, so I found this strategy last night. I know I usually don't code without you guys, but it's kind of an emergency. It's kind of an emergency. Okay, so optimize parameters. Thank you. Thank you for building this. I will test it out in a bit. For now, I want you to build this new stat arb bot. And here are the optimized parameters. I've already optimized the backtest in order to find them. Here is the full backtest. So now I want you to go ahead and build out this bot here for Aster in order to work like this. And we'll just put a $100 size, 5x leverage. Okay, so what I liked about this is it traded 4,000 times and we in a month, and we have 2 weeks, so it should do 2,000 trades. I mean, if it matches up, right? The expectancy is hideous though, so I'm just not too confident in the strategy, even though it says 91% while the buy and hold is 2.95. But it looks better than the other ones. It's a ton of trades, and it might go to 0. We'll see. Tuh. Copy path. I think this is the one, right? Yes, SEZ stat arb. Okay, so double check that you're making this exactly like the backtest and the optimized parameters above. So the backtest is going to show some other parameters, but you can see there's an optimization in there and it spit out the actual parameters that were best. Yes, it's overfit, but we're going to use those exact parameters. Call this the stat arb asterbot. Okay, this is slick, dude. Step on the gas. Jimmy's stepping on the gas. I know that. Jimmy said he got like 5 million points yesterday or something crazy. He made me rethink what I was doing. He made me rethink if I'm even going hard enough. And the answer is no. Jimmy ran up 5 million points in a day, dude. Stop it. He's going to make a bag off this. He's going to make a bag. Orlando's over there resetting his PC and Jimmy's running it up. Perfect, Dr. Dayadod. Let me build the statistical arbitrage bot for Aster using the exact optimized parameters from your backtest. This bot uses Z-score. So, okay, I'm done with the mean reversion one. I need to test that. So let's make a list of things I need to do. Test mean reversion. Test stat arb. I need to make this make easy work with other symbols. Okay, those 3 things are first on the mind. Man, you sound like you're from southeast coast, the southeast coast. LOL. I'm out in North Carolina. No way. I'm not from there, but my pops is from DC. He's from DC, so that's, I mean, kind of out there. I thought it was gonna be that sign up vid whole time. I had to come back. Nah, dude, I just had to get a little workout in. I jumped on a little early today because I wanted to get going on this stuff, but it's so important that I get my workout in, so I had to back out, throw you on a loop for a little bit, and then go get a workout in. You're at 21 million points. Jimmy's at 21 million points. No, you're not, bro. That is crazy. He's a top 300 wallet. Jimmy. Are you on the team, Jimmy? Please tell me you're on the team at least. Good for you, bro. That's what I love to see. Stepping on the gas. Points for what? Orlando, bro, you gotta lock in. You've been here the entire time and you don't know what we're talking about? Perfect, Dr. Dayadot. I've built the statistical arbitrage bot for Aster using your exact optimized params from the backtest. Here's what the bot does. Statistical arbitrage bot features optimized parameters from 4,044 trades at 91%. Bro, you can see my volume. I'm on your team. Okay. That's you, huh? That's you. Okay. Ha ha. Jimmy's on this team. Jimmy is leading the team. Jimmy is carrying the team. He's not only on the team, he's carrying the team. Oh my God. I did most of team volume yesterday. I see you, bro. Good for you, man. Let's get that team. Let's get that team. Let's get the rest of the team catching up to you. Let's get it, bro. Let's get it. Okay, so these stats are dirty, so I'm building a bot for this. Or I built it already. So perfect, Dr. Datadog. I've built the statistical arbitrage bot for Aster using your exact optimized parameters. It's over optimized, we know that. Here's what the bot does. Statistical arbitrage bot features optimized parameters from 4,044 trades at 91% return in 1 month. Look back period is 6 bars. Let's just double check that. We eat in 6 figs off the airdrop, bro. Bro, if we eat in 6 figs off the airdrop, bro, we're about to go get some steak. We're about to go get some steaks, bro. We're about to go to Roof Chris. Drop a op and then head to Roof Chris, dude. Let's go. I'm gonna finally join your group after work today. Nice, Based. I'll see you in there, dude. So it says look back six periods. Okay, that is confirmed. I'm looking here on the left side. That's my optimized parameters. Yes, it's over optimized. Bro, I hope once I get the PC reset, I can build my rideshare app smoothly. I need to visit PR. Let's get it, dude. Do that ride boat. Do that boat rideshare. Get on a boat and come on. Okay, Z-score entry is 1.5. Yes, okay, that shows there on our optimization. Z-score exit is 0.3, okay. BB width filter is 2%, okay. Take profits 0.45, stop loss 0.25, okay. Position is 100 position, $100. $100 holla. It's 932, by the way. Entry logic exactly matching the backtest. Buy conditions, multi Z-score confirmation. At least 2 of the 3 Z-scores oversold. Negative 1.5, negative 1.35, negative 1.2. And near demand zone. Extreme percentile. Price rank under 10% and near demand. Z-score divergence. Z5 is under negative 2.5 with bullish divergence. Yo, what's up, dude? I'm building the bot simultaneously with you. Thank you for sharing the sauce. My pleasure. Transcript the previous video and send to cursor on next paycheck joining the group, dude. Yo, that's smart, bro. You are a smart cat. You are a smart cat. I'm glad you're here, dude. Okay, exit logic is Z-score normalization. Exit when Z-score returns to plus 0.3. With profit, Z-score reversal. Force exit if Z-score flips to opposite extreme. Take profit 0.45. Dynamic based on Z-score extremity. Stop loss is 0.25. Key features: uses 1 minute bars for high frequency trading, calculates Z-score for 5, 10, and 20 bars. Let's make sure that it's using the 1 minute bars here on this backtest as well. We don't want to do anything different than the backtest shows. 1 minute bars, let's get it. Okay, so let's see what else. Identify supply and demand zones using 6 bar look back. Filters trades using Bollinger width, avoids high volatility. Dynamic TP based on Z-score extremity and BB middle. Runs every 60 seconds on BTC. How to run. Can you double check that everything is exactly like the backtest shows? Also, when entering, make sure that it's on a loop. So if it's trying to enter, it enters, and then if it doesn't get filled, it cancels the order and then adjusts the size. If it needs to adjust, it might be the same size, and then tries to get in there and just keeps trying to get in. And then same with the closing of a position, make sure that it loops and closes that position. So we never get in a situation where we like put like a bid or an ask, whether to open or close, and then it never closes because the price moves away from us. It should keep looping until it closes. Let's see if there's anything else on my my to-do. So this is the RBI system, free algo trading roadmap. You can go ahead and look at it. It's my whole roadmap. I even follow for myself. Implementation notes here, risk controls. Okay, strategy into bot. How does it? Exit parameters. This is the mean reversion. So let's go to the stat arb. Let's have an emergency. Let's also add in, look at our easy.py in order to see how to put in a successful stop loss take profit. Let's have an emergency stop loss take profit. So it's, let's say negative 10% stop loss. We don't need an emergency take profit, just an emergency stop loss. And this will get us out of the position immediately. It will use the market orders. So look at how on the easy.py we have that emergency market orders. Okay, just want to make sure all things are Gucci here. How are we entering limit? Double check that all of our entries are limit orders, and then all of our regular exit also are limit orders. The only time we'll use the market orders is on that emergency. Okay, let's see what else. Check positions. Okay, double check before putting in any orders that we cancel all orders. This will make it so we never run into a situation where we're putting an order on top of an order, you know? So only put an order after canceling orders. This goes for entering and exiting. God, I love this roadmap, dude. It's free too. Just go put your name and email address in the link in the description. Decimal places, n.open order deluxe. Set up the while true. Okay, turn a debugging. Launch with tiny size. Check in on the bot after the first few hours. I think this is a good prompt, and she's gonna get busy. Dun, 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 dun. I'm gonna make some hot pockets in the meantime. If I put 2, you think it's gonna be still cold or air fry? Probably. Dude, what I would do is I would zap it in the microwave for a minute and then put it in the air fryer. Just to make sure it's not cold, because you don't want any cold stuff. Cold hot top pot. Could you imagine biting into a cold pepperoni? Stop it, dude. Stop it. I would die. A cold pep on a Wednesday? Yeah, right. Let's see what's going on here in the real market. Not the real market, but you know, the other market. We trade the fake market. BTC, ETH. QQQ is what I wanted to see. QQQ and like Tesla and whatnot. What's happening here? We're just building bots, bro. Just building bots, trying to Trying to keep building, building. Building bots, chasing thoughts. Our ideas, dude. Get your mind out the gutter. Get your mind out the gutter. It's just our ideas. Dun 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 dun. Okay, so let's read what she has to say here. Perfect, Dr. Data Dog. I've thoroughly updated the statistical arbitrage bot. Okay. To match your backtest exactly with all your requested improvements. Nice, dude. Entry and exit conditions match backtest exactly. Multi Z-score confirmation with exact thresholds. Zone proximity checks 0.5 threshold. Percentile rank conditions. Saba rank. Saba rank. Percentile rank conditions. Z-score divergence conditions. BB width filter at 2%. Order management with loops, okay. Fill position loop, loops up to 10 attempts. Close position loop, loops up to 10 attempts. Always cancels before placing new orders. Handles partial fills by adjusting remaining size. Emergency stop loss, 10% emergency stop loss, okay. Nice. Uses market-like orders crossing the spread for emergency exits. Regular exits use limit orders as makers. Emergency exits use limit orders as takers immediate fill. Always calls cancel orders before any order placement. Nice. Need that. This prevents stacking orders on top of each other. Exit logic improvements. Regular TP stop loss. Uses limit orders as maker. Crypto is PvP, bro. Moon, you think they will go hard on wash traders? I don't know. I wouldn't wash trade though. Just because you can just trade regularly. Trade regularly, you know? I don't even know what the definition of wash trading is. Is it just buy real fast and sell really fast? Who knows though? Is that what you're doing? You're just like clicking buy and then sell real fast, or what's your current strategy? I'm trying to like yesterday I built out this hand trader bot, and hand trading is just not a profitable endeavor. That being said, this bot made it much easier to do. The thing that I don't like about that bot I built yesterday was the easy.py is it requires you to be standing at the computer all day. And I did that yesterday just so I can get a lot of trades in. And I did not enjoy that. I remember the times when I was a hand trader. It's not fun staring at the chart all day. You just like, oh, it's it's stressful. It's a waste of time. So today I'm trying to automate kind of what I did yesterday. Yeah. I'm trying to automate all of it. I'm just trying to build a bot that trades. The tricky thing for me is most of my bots don't trade 100 times a day. Or none of my bots trade 100 times a day. So I'm trying to find something that does okay, but trades a ton. So this is a pretty cool exercise for me. It's kind of a new realm. It's dipping into HFT. We'll see how it goes. At the end of the day, I think volume is the number one thing that they're looking for. Wash trading, I assume, is just like buy and then sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. And I haven't been wash trading. I think what they want you to do is take actual trades. So the easy.py helps you with that. And I'm building a bot here based off of statistical arbitrage, which is definitely not wash trading. How's it going, bro? I'm doing good. How you doing, Shao? And Jimmy says he doesn't know either. Yeah, I don't think anybody knows the true definition of it, but Adpar says, hey, Moondev, if you have an edge by building bots, why sharing it to make little money when you can use your algo to do big money? Because I believe U plus me equals 3. I believe that nobody else is going to share this information. I'm here for a much bigger calling than just making a bunch of money for myself, building trading bots. I was in technology for 10 years, dude. 10 years, scared to learn how to code. But once I had to build a bot, I had to learn how to code. And I had this realization of, damn, dude, this is actually not that hard to learn how to code. I believe code's a great equalizer. I believe if you learn how to code, you'll have a job for the rest of your life. You'll have an income for the rest of your life. You can build for the rest of your life. And so I just share everything here on YouTube. I share absolutely everything. Because this inspires people to learn how to code. I don't care if you build bots. I don't care what you build. Just learn to code. And on top of that, what I've found is by sharing all this, dude, I learned so much from you guys. I've learned so many new ideas that have turned into edge for myself. Yeah, it's really just not a bad idea if you are coding algos. Intuitively, it's like, yeah, I shouldn't share any of this stuff. But that's what Wall Street does. And I don't like Wall Street. So I'm going to keep sharing everything. I'll leak edge all the time. Like me leaking this whole Aster thing and going hard on it, dude, there's $700 million being given away to the community. And if I didn't tell one person in my community, I would get more of that money. But $700 million, bro. I don't need $700 million. I just think there's plenty to go around. This guy built a net worth of $31 billion. I don't need all that. I don't think anybody does. No one likes Wall Street, bro. Remember when I was in New York, I almost got on Wall Street as a salesman. That would have been kind of cool. I know you've been looking for a job, so. A salesman. Selling stocks and stuff? Or I wonder what type of sales you would have done. Be a young Wolf of Wall Street. Okay, so dun, 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 dun. Now I can't go back to New York because my girl got deported. Damn. I thought you were from the U.S. Virgin Islands. Where's she from? Okay, this looks like it might work now. So let's go ahead and she's Venezuelan. Okay, okay. Let's go ahead and run it and see what happens. Analyzing BTC, current state, analyzing ETH, buy signal, placing order on what? ETH? Okay, it found a buy signal already? Position filled? Shit, dude. How you find a buy signal already, dude? That makes me mad skeptical. First second I run it, it finds a buy signal. Get up out of here, bro. You're gonna get me so wrecked. God. gosh, dude, this is gonna get me so wrecked. Next run in 60 seconds. The first one has a buy signal. I know, dude. I'm gonna get smoked on this. Can't run the first second and find a buy signal. I see why there was 4,000 trades. Sheesh. And it's placing a buy signal, a buy on BTC as well, dude. Oh boy. This is gonna be a long, long bot. A long, long day with this bot, bro. Exit signal, stop loss hit. Stop loss hit. What are you talking about? Exit signal, stop loss hit. Canceled all orders. Position closed on ETH. Okay, I'm glad it handled that well, though. Another buy signal. We're smoked, bro. This one's gonna get so smoked, dude. I've been stuck at 71%. Why? Okay, okay. Explain this. I want you to explain all this to me, big dog. Let's go through it all first so I can understand it. Make sure you mint the stablecoin on Aster and use that as collateral for more points. Yeah, I haven't done that part. How much more points do you think you're gonna get for that? Because I would have to go over to Binance. I was using Phantom Wallet for this, and I have to go to Binance chain. What are your thoughts on that, Jimmy? Is it worth it? Okay, buy signal, extreme low percentile, 4% at demand. Okay, it just bought ETH again, dude. Jesus. This is gonna smoke us. This is funny, bro. Well, at least my hand's not on the wheel anymore. My hand's not on the wheel anymore, which is nice. Real nice. Okay, so what I did see here, okay, Z scores here is negative 1.4, 1.38, and maybe this will normalize over time. You know? Buy signal, extreme low percentile. Okay. P&L. So analyzing, so negative. Exit signal is 0.18. Signal stop loss hit. Can you please walk me through all of this output? Right when I ran the bot, it started making trades, which seems a little interesting. That being said, what is specifically this stop loss hit negative 0.81? Where in our code does it show the stop loss or calculate that stop loss? Thank you. I use EVM, not sure, but could be. I mean, you should be able to mint on Aster, though. I haven't tested it with EVM, non-EVM chain. Yeah, I wasn't able to mint on Aster with the Phantom chain, unfortunately. Okay, so the first two trades were unprofitable. But the good thing is that I don't know if there was a good thing. I don't know if there was a good thing, but we'll see. We'll see what she says. It looks like they're not making more trades, which is good. Next run in 60 seconds, so it runs every 60 seconds. Seems like it makes a trade every time it runs. So this one I might got a little aggressive with, but again, I'm out of my realm right here, dude. I'm out of my realm. I'm building things that I'm not an HFT guy. So this is good. This is forcing me to HFT for a 2 week period at least. And hopefully we'll find some cool stuff. So you can see it placed another order. So it's just going to place an order every 60 seconds essentially. Freaking Billy Bob. I'm in another position. Analyzing ETH, extreme 0%. It's placing an order. It forced you to what? It forces me to learn a little bit more. Forces me to learn HFT a bit, I guess. HFT is high frequency trading. Perfect, Dr. Data Dog. I've fixed the issue. Here's what was happening. Okay, so there looks like there was an issue. So the issue is on line 305. Looking at the output, let me walk you through exactly what's happening. First cycle, ETH, Z scores are this, showing oversold. Price rank is 4%, extreme low. Price rank 4%, extreme low percentile. Price at demand zone 4170. Entry signal extreme low percentile, 4% at demand. Second cycle here, BTC USD T entry, similar extreme low percentile. Looks like it's putting in some sort of trade here again. Similar extreme low percentile, okay. Entered long position. ETH exit, okay. Shows P&L at negative 0.81. Triggered stop loss at negative 0.81. The stop loss issue. The problem is the check exit conditions function here. Here's what's happening. The issue is on line 305. Leverage P&L equals P&L times leverage. Your actual P&L was 0.16, but the bot multiplies it by leverage 0.81. Then it checks against the stop loss threshold. The bug. The stop loss is set to 0.25, but the comparison is wrong. It should be stop loss, but 0.81 is less than 0.825. The problem, the leverage P&L calculation is incorrect. In the backtest, the P&L percentages are already leveraged. But in live trading, we're multiplying the actual P&L by leverage again. Okay. So let's go ahead and kill this then. And let's run it back. This is not going to be pretty, dude, so far. If it's going to make a trade on the first trade, we're cooked. We're absolutely cooked. Placing the trade again, no matter what, every time. Okay, I'm gonna probably I'll run this bot for a little bit, just for funsies, but overtrading at its finest here. I'm using pretty small size, so it's not gonna be crazy. Beer and hot pockets. I knew your ass was drunk on this stream, bro. I knew you've been drinking on this stream, dude. I knew it. I caught you red-handed. Caught you red-handed, finally. So it runs every 60 seconds. And it seems like it makes a trade on every single 60 seconds. So let's wait for it. Waiting to fill. So I wonder why. Exit signal, Z-score. Okay. Next run in 60 seconds. It did not close the ETH. So P&L here. So it closed the BTC. It did not close the ETH. Oh man, I love bots though, dude. This is just so much less stress than the other one. That was crazy. Easy.py, slick, but you gotta think about the entries and exits. Let's see how much I lost on that trade. I actually won on that last BTC trade, so this is using the Z-score here. I'm gonna pull this out, bro. Pull this out and put it on another terminal maybe, because I do have some other things I want to test here today. So no entries, analyzing ETH, canceled all orders, closing ETH position here, and it's been filled. Great, dude. Next run in 60 seconds. Let's go see what it did with BTC. No active positions found for BTC. So your goal is to use bots to create volume, gather points, and simulate organic activity to get a lot of airdrop. It's not simulating organic activity. It's not simulating organic activity at all. It's real money. It's real activity. My goal is to build a profitable intraday bot that makes profits and then also earns points. Yes. But it's absolutely not simulating organic activity. I'm not trying to trick anybody. We're using the API, so it's very clear that we're building bots, but all of sophisticated traders in the world use algorithms and bots. So my goal is to print dough as a trader and get extra points on top of it. But the tricky part here is the point window is only 2 weeks long. So that forces me to trade more in the day than I typically would. You see what I'm saying? Interesting. So next run in 60 seconds, let's see what it does. Okay, so you can see analyzing. Oh, sell signal. Okay, so now it's shorting maybe? This guy's a con artist and on multiple lists. Don't come to the States, bro. What? Stealing? Trading is stealing? Arg? Send me those lists, bro. Send me those lists you're talking about. You make an accusation like that, you better back it up, bro. You better back it up before I come to the States and come to your state. You know what you do? I guess, I mean, algorithmic trading is PvP, so it is taking money from other traders, which I don't love. I don't love about trading, but I keep it pretty pretty white hat and keep things clean out. Would love to see what you're talking about. I think you're just talking ish right now, but much love to you. I hope your day gets better. Go to his website. Let's go. algotradecamp.com. Okay. PvP is per player versus player. In trading, you're taking money from other people. So that's what I don't love about this industry is like we're all competing against each other. That being said, I try to show everything here in the bootcamp and also on YouTube so that we can kind of learn together, because in my mind, there's plenty enough to go around if we build the right systems. It's just hard. It's just hard to do. So, you know, I teach it. It's a zero sum. Yeah. Yeah, it's like a zero sum game. Exactly. Jimmy prints 6 figures yesterday off what I talk about, and this art guy says he says I'm a con artist and don't come to the States, bro. If I come to the States, I'm coming for you, bro. I'm coming for you. I'm coming to your front door. You're gonna see all of me. You're gonna see all of me, and you're gonna tuck your tail probably. He said go to my website. Okay, let's go. This is the bootcamp. I do show you how to automate your trading here. You can see it did not have a signal this time for ETH, which is awesome. It did have a short signal for BTC, so we'll see how that does. It's in a position for BTC. It's up 0.55%. I mean, we'll see how this does, dude. I think it's a little too many trades, but I think it might even out as well once it has more data. So you can see exit signal here, and it's exiting at a profit, 0.5% profit. Why does opening and closing position really fast to not lose money and farm a lot of points on thousands of account? Why not open? That's wash trading, and they say you can't wash trade, so. Wash trading is just opening positions and closing positions real fast. You will lose a lot of money in fees doing that as well. So it's in theory, it's a good idea. That being said, you'll probably get flagged for wash trading and you'll lose a lot of money on fees. So I would rather build profitable trading bots, or at least close to profitable. We'll see for these intradays. Again, I'm usually on a longer time frame. I think it's much easier to trade on a longer time frame. Okay, so it did just exit another position here. And it came out with a profit, which is good. Yeah, don't worry about AppR. This is like such a secretive industry. Nobody knows anything. So ask any questions you have. I've been here for about 4.5 years now. So I've learned quite a bit, but I'm still learning every day. And it's fun, man. It's fun. Okay, so far it's not doing too bad. So I'm gonna actually run this a little bit harder. Let's say 5 and then 10. Not going crazy, not going crazy. I'm also gonna run it elsewhere so I can test some other things. Aster, okay. Copy path. CD. Conda, activate, T-flow. And let's go a little crazy actually. Go a little crazy. First trades were break even, so I'm just gonna run it down here so we can work on some other things. Okay, this is the Z-score one, perfect. I want to make sure the size isn't too big, so what would that be? $10,000? Okay. And it found no trade for the first time through. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, so there is some sort of math behind this. The backtest looks phenomenal. Backtest looks phenomenal. We know that. That being said, it's optimized and it may be over optimized. So I don't like to, I try to just be as transparent as possible here, dude. Just because the backtest showed 90% return in 1 month, and you can see that here. This is all of the code. The backtest showed 91%, and this was over a period of 27 days, while buy and hold was 2.95%. I personally think it's over optimized. But if it gets even a tenth of that percentage, you know, that's 9%. And that will do for this use case. So that's why I'm using this StatArb Z-score one here. And it just entered 2 positions here. So now it's a little nerve-wracking because it's bigger size. But we'll just go ahead and monitor it. I don't have to do anything now, which is awesome. Because this is trading a lot, which is good / bad / I'm nervous. It's okay. It's not going to kill me to lose $1,000. Looks like it manages both positions perfectly, which is great. And we'll see how it does over time. Looks like we got some liquidations coming through here. Hopefully my computer resets before you come off live. I was in a couple hand trader twitches, so boring, nothing like yours. Nice, dude. That's awesome. How does the logic work for it? I'll just show you all the code, bro. This is the logic. You're gonna have to pause stuff here because I wrote the logic here in the notes. So just pause the video and screenshot this logic stuff. So I wrote the logic up here. Here's the first part, and then here is the second part. But don't depend on this now. It's not proven. Give me at least 24 hours of running it. This might just lose all of your money. Here's the second part, third part. This is the actual logic here. So this is what you need. Here's the next part here. And there's the final part of the logic. That's all the logic. Here's the code for the backtest. Okay, so it just closed the position. God, this is so much better than what I was doing yesterday. Let's see if it's profitable by the end of the day. I should probably mark how much I started with. Okay, let's go to my notes sheet here. Let me finish showing you all this code. Here's the next part. Just because Jimmy is my dog. Jimmy running it up, bro. $9.24 launched StatArb bot that trades 4,000 times per month. Mean reversion, oh, lower time frames. I tend to agree with that, dude. Tend to agree with that. It's just that one time that the mean reversion doesn't work, you just got to make sure that it doesn't keep trying to enter on that mean reversion. You know? I've built mean reversion bots. I actually built one today. It's just not running because this one's going absolute crazy and putting mad trades in. See that last trade? Okay, that last trade made me $8. Okay. So, shit, dude. I'm chilling. I'm not touching it, dude. I'm not touching it. I'm gonna let this run all day and see if it runs it to $0 or not. Um, Smoking a black, bro. I know it's bad. At least I hope it's a wine. I hope it's a wine black. Cause a wine black, I F with you. I F with you. I haven't smoked one of those in years, but I'll mess with it. I'll mess with it. I usually like to pull the guts out, not of blacks, but it's wine for show. Damn, you're an OG, bro. You're an OG. The wine. Shit, I haven't even thought about that, bro. I haven't even thought about that in a decade. And it sounds nice. Oh my god. He's smoking a black and drinking some yak in the morning, dude. Wishy. That's all wishy, bro. Okay, so I literally don't have to do anything for the rest of the day. I need to make this better though. So I don't think this is going to be profitable. I hope it doesn't become super unprofitable. Right? Because as long as it's not super unprofitable, this should be Gucci. Let me show you the rest of the code here. The back test at least. Yeah, what's up, Mosin? The Mosin, man. But again, fam, this is not, I'm not banking on this. Not banking on this. So I might go ahead and backtest some stuff today. Yeah. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna keep backtesting. That's what I'm gonna do. Damn, it just bought ETH. So I'm in a ETH long and a BTC short. I actually like that a lot, dude. That makes me feel comfy. It makes me feel super comfy. And hands are off the wheel. Hands are off the wheel. Because now I'm delta neutral. How much longer you finna be here? I'm gonna be here for a while, bro. What's your update on meta landing? I haven't got to that yet. But thank you for meta learning. Thank you for reminding me about that, dude, because I think that's super slick. Super slick. For the take profit and stop loss, can you double check that they are both the regular ones, not the emergency, that they're both exiting on limit orders and looping? Just confirm that to me. Thank you. I should be here for a couple hours at least, though. Yes, Dr. Datadog, I can confirm that regular take profit and stop loss are correctly set up for the limit orders with looping. Here's the breakdown. Exit detection, check exit conditions function. Exit detection here. Line 315 to 316, take profit at 0.45. Line 317, 318, stop loss at 0.25. Emergency stop at 10%. Can you ensure that our emergency stop does the calculation of our real P&L? So it would show, it would be like the easy.py, how we multiply and see the, just look at easy.py to see how we calculate P&L. This will just be for the emergency stop. I know the other ones are doing it a different way, but double check for the emergency stop that we calculate the leverage times that in order to have the emergency stop so we never blow up. That's very important. All right, so what I want to do here is, I don't know what my favorite one from his book is, but I like the book. What's your favorite? If you just read it, it's a good book. I actually just skimmed it. Shows the actual backtest. Okay. You can see here this at stat arb SDZ. This is our best strategy here. So what I want you to do is I want you to make its own folder here, and we'll call it stat arb outside of the supply demand zone folder. And I want you to build 7 novel approaches to keep that number of trades super high at 4,000, but I want you to increase the expectancy. The expectancy is super low right now, and while the strategy looks good, the expectancy is so low, I don't expect it to perform that well, unfortunately. So we need to increase the expectancy. Try your top 7 ideas here. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to have her build a bunch of backtests out because we need them. Just placed another order here. I'll create a stat arb folder, okay? Wow, dude, this is good. I'll create a new stat arb folder with 7 novel approaches to maintain the 4,000 trades. I like the lots of trades so far. And the thing that's so much better today than yesterday I built that easy.py I showed you, which I think is super helpful, and it helps people get, maintain their positions better by obeying their stop loss and take profit. But you still have to think about why you're entering when. And that is silly to me. We shouldn't, as humans, we shouldn't be thinking about when to enter and why to enter, because we'll just end up losing because you'll overthink it. Be like, damn, I should have entered here, and then boom, I should have entered there. I shouldn't have entered, or I should stay longer. Syed, I don't have a favorite strategy. What's your favorite strategy? You tell me that, dog. I'm tempting to buy more. Okay, be careful out there. Tempted to buy more. Moon Slime, what's up, bro? What's good, Mask? What's up, Mask? How you doing? The Mask Man. The Mask Man's here. The Mask Man is here. Da 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 da. So we got her working on building some new ideas out based off of this stat art, because the stat art looks good on a backtest at least. Yo, George NJP, dude, 777. How you guys doing? George has 2 accounts. I just figured that out. Good for you. Thanks, bro. Thank you for doing that. Thanks for coming in with both your accounts, bro. I just realized that's you. Cause every day. Yo, Moon, that Delta strat from before is looking juicy. Might deploy it soon. Just testing a few things. Which one, dude? What are you yeah, what you looking at? Focus. You built a Delta neutral? So it's working on strategy 2 here. Okay, and it hasn't taken any trades in a minute, which is actually reassuring to me. So this is better than expected. Because I don't want it trading a million times a day. I mean, if it was profitable a million times a day, of course, but I'm still unsure of the profits here. The Delta ladder one you showed. Oh, nice. Backtest with good results. I'm inclined to test live with 2K. I gotta find that one, Delta ladder. Damn, see, that's what I love about showing this stuff, dude, is that I can't even take action on everything. So I can show everything and people can take action on things that I can't even take action on. So that's fire. Teamwork makes the dream work. By the way, if you're not already on the team here at Aster, dude, our Aster, for you get 1.2x because our team is sick. You get 1.2x the the rewards, the airdrop. So they're about to drop airdrop 700 million, 1.2x airdrop rewards with this team link. So it's a referral link, but it sets you up on my team. And if you're on my team, then you get that same benefit. So we got like people like Jimmy that are absolutely running it up right now. Volume. And he says he's done like 15, I think he said 15 M of volume earlier today. So that is good for our whole team. It helped us get to the 1.2x bonus, which is awesome. We'll see how that turns out, but I'm focused on this until the day they drop. That's it. That's it, fam. That's it. Focus on this till the day they drop. So now it's creating strategy number 6 here, velocity filter stat arb. And I'm gonna take a whiz. So Aster Dex has confirmed a 4% of their token supply airdrop on October 5th. This means that anybody who trades between now and October 5th can earn up to 4%. You can see I already have a bot running, and I've been running this bot all day. This is a really great beginner bot because it still forces you to make the predictions. Essentially, it helps you hand trade. It allows you to enter on limit and exit on limit and obey your stop loss, take profit, use as much leverage as you want to rack up the volume. 4% of their current supply is what they're airdropping, and that comes out to like $500 to $800 million. So you can take their current supply here, 18 million, and times 0.04, you can see it's $734 million in airdrop. And the best way to qualify for this is to join a team. So if you look at our team, we already have a 1.2x bonus on all rewards. So let me go ahead and see if I can show you that. Okay, so you can see here, I'll take a screenshot. We've already hit 1.2x bonus. So everybody, you can see here, 1.2x bonus max. So everybody here that uses the link below gets a 1.2x bonus, which is absolutely insane because it's already a $700-800 million airdrop in 2 weeks. That's like $20-25 million per day. So all you have to do is trade over there. I'm going to be building bots all day. I built bots all day yesterday, and I'm going to build bots all day today. And everybody inside of my Discord, if you join the team, you get access to the bot. So all you have to do here is join the team, and I'll give you access to the bot. So just DM me after you join the team. DM me or Big M Basket. DM one of us, say you join the team, and you get the bot. That's as simple as that. So yeah, this bot is pretty sick. I'll tell you about it a little bit. You can see, you can set your leverage. You can say, hey, how much of my account do I want to trade? And then you get a push. You get a simply say run it, and then here I'll show you. When I run it, I have these options. I can close the position, I can long the position, I can short the position, I can monitor P&L only, or I can set a trailing take profit. So it's a pretty cool bot, and you can work on it yourself. I'm going to go ahead and post it for everybody here in the Discord. And if you're not in the bootcamp is here. I'm going to make sure the link is here. So Join the team. We already get a 1.2x boost on the $700 million airdrop, and then I'll put the link there, and then I'm just gonna put this in there for everybody inside the Discord already. So if you're a part of the bootcamp, you're gonna get my easy.py for free. All right, dude, that was sick. Come back to a pretty profitable trade. Okay, so sick. Let's go ahead and read here. I've successfully built all 7 high expectancy statistical arbitrage strategies in the backtesting stat arb folder. Each strategy takes a different approach to increase expectancy while maintaining high trade volume. 4,000 plus trades. How's your TP SL strategy? I have a hard stop and hard TP. Like you to improve my strats. Thanks for calling me intelligent, dude, but I'm no different than you. Me too. I want to make a better take profit stop loss as well. Currently, I don't have anything special. Just pure stop loss take profits. In this case, you know, I think you just got here, but I've mentioned a couple times that I'm not a high frequency trader. So I'm not trading hundreds of times a day. So this is out of my realm, but it's fun. It's fun. We have a 2-week time limit of trading as many times as possible. So in my mind, I have 2 weeks to focus on high frequency trading. And how did you set the stop losses, take profits? I don't know. Please tell me. Usually I just have my P&L close rolling, and when I hit my take profit or stop loss, I take myself out of the market. But somebody was talking about a trailing stop yesterday. That's interesting. It's interesting. But in this case, like, I would almost rather, if I'm in a long position or a short position and I'm winning, I'd almost rather take the profit and then wait for it to go in my direction again and re-enter, because then it's double the volume. So I don't know. These are things to think about, and I think this is going to be a fun little marathon here for the next couple weeks. The Aster Marathon. Okay, so we did stat arb momentum confirm, stat arb vol targets .py, stat arb time of day, stat arb asymmetric, stat arb cluster, stat arb velocity, and stat arb smart exit. Yeah, I don't do HFT either. However, I have an idea for an order flow HFT bot. Nice, dude. I want to try that next. Love this game, like you do, man. Damn, that's so sick. I'm glad we found each other, bro, and I'm glad you're here. I always appreciate seeing your name pop up, because it's just a gentle reminder. Focus, dude. Focus. And we've been focused here on this industry for a few years now, so we're gonna keep focusing, and we're gonna keep chasing this guy. If he can do it, we can do it. I don't need 31 billion though, so I'm just gonna do it here on YouTube and show everything for free. Is it good? I don't know. That's up to you to decide. Some people love it, some people hate it. Some people love me, some people hate me. I don't care. I'm just working working live here, showing everything along the way. And I'm grateful for coming across people like you. Focus, Jimmy. Focus, Jimmy. We got a lot of OGs. George up in here every day. We got Wishy up in here, who has 18 names. Syag coming through with ideas. That's a beautiful place, dude. It's just, I'm very grateful. We're very grateful to be able to do this with multiple people instead of just myself. And the Discord is here for everybody to step on the gas together. So join the team. An absolute legend. Appreciate you, bro. For the people. Big time legend for the people. I've already joined the Aster link. Are there 3 ones to use for the farm? Are these the ones? Yeah. Yeah, that's the one to get on our team. And we have the max boost of 1.2x, which was fast. It's 1.2x points, I guess. Okay, sick, dude. Looks like I got a DM here. Oh, from Big M Basket. Looks like it just entered a new position here. Okay, I don't want to watch this all day though, because it will force me to tinker. I just want to keep an eye on it. So, um, I think I want to have a max drawdown on it as well. So I'm gonna build that out. Let's go ahead and build that real quick. Because I don't want to lose unlimited in one day. Like I'd rather be able to lose max in one day. Max whatever it may be. Let's build a max daily drawdown. So the way this will work is it will log the amount of the position or the equity I have. And remember, you can use the same way that we use to get the 95% of the position in the easy.py to grab the amount of equity in my account. Okay, and then you log that to like a text file or a data file in the data folder, and essentially you log it with the time. Okay, so for example, right now it's 10:45 a.m. And then before it runs the bot, it checks to see if our equity is lower than that amount multiplied by the max daily drawdown. Let's make the max daily drawdown 20% for now. So it'll be a variable at the top. It'll be 20%. And it will take whatever my size or my equity is now and do the math. Be like, okay, minus 20% of whatever it is. And if the current equity is smaller than that, then we need to make sure to not run the bot. If it's bigger than that, then it can continue to run. This will make sure to essentially make sure we never blow up. And then also if it does go under it, make sure to P&L close any positions that are open. So close all positions if it drops under it. I think that's all I needed to say. Yeah, I mean, that was a lot. I know that, but I think that's all I had to say. Is Aster auto farming bot? No, it's not. I put the easy.py in there though, and I just built that. So I just don't want to give a bot out that I know is gonna lose money. I'll think about showing it maybe on Friday, but I just built it today. I just built this first version, so I want to try to find the best one. And on Fridays, what I do is I try to take the best of what I've built in the week, and then I'll put that in Quantity. Astro Auto Farming Bot. What a name, bro. What a name. Astro Auto Farming. Dude, I want to make this profitable. I want to make this profitable. It's not only about the farm, only about the farm. Oh, it's a good name though. Okay, now let me add the daily drawdown protection. Okay. So max daily drawdown. And this is going to be good because I don't want to lose everything all in one day, you know? I also want to make the emergency check a little better. So let's go ahead and update that. Let's also make the emergency check better. So essentially it should on the terminal print out the P&L, the emergency check P&L, maybe make it a color or something so I can see like that it's doing the math correctly, you know? And show what it would emergency close at versus what it is now. Dun, 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 dun. To be honest, points all that matters for me, LOL. For the based airdrop, we burned 2 to 3K in slippage. Damn. And I got 1 million points trying to do the same here. Dude, what? What airdrop is this? Tell me more, bro. Tell me more. The based airdrop? Okay, so we have a few different strategies we can run through now. And we have this drawdown limit, which is nice. Upheaval. You got 1 million points on that, bro? Good for you. Okay, nice. Well, I missed that. Upheaval. Decentralized finance platform. Liquidity market maker. On Hyper EVM. Okay, okay. Okay, let's try these out. StatArb, momentum, confirm, and I gotta keep an eye on this this being done. Okay, it's done. Perfect. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Moon might be airdrop season, then straight after it's crime season. We'll see, dude. Da 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 da. So let's start with the stat arb momentum confirm. So let's go over to backtest here. And stat arb momentum confirm here. So it would be under stat arb now. Stat arb here, perfect. Okay, and our new thing works within drawdown limits. Perfect. Good to see, good to see. Okay, so that's an error, not an error here. Change this to be run that. Emergency. Oh, okay. So that's not gonna work. So there's a problem where I was in a position and it hit the emergency close because it thought I was in a daily alert, but in reality, you got to do the equity plus any open position size. You can print debugs if you'd like. Okay, so that's interesting. Da, 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 da. So let's go ahead and check this stat arb momentum confirm here. Momentum confirm. Run it. Loading 1 minute. And he ends. What's the hell? Looks like I got this error here on the momentum confirm. Okay, let's see if this fixed it. What'd she say? Fix the equity calculation now properly includes open positions. Perfect. Fix the momentum confirmation strategy. The issues were too strict. Momentum confirmation required all three conditions: momentum, acceleration, and velocity. Okay, still no trade. Let's go ahead and try a different one. I got all of these, so I can just go straight down the list. I'm just gonna give her all my errors at once. Okay, so that was for asymmetric. This one needs to print out all the stats. But this looks straight up, dude. Cool. This one I need to print out all the stats. Right now it's not showing the actual stats. Make sure it says print BT.stats. Okay, confirmation wasn't working. Let's try the smart exit here. 4,000 trades. Also, the smart exit didn't print out the stats. Make sure all of them print out all the stats in full. Just the regular print BT stats. Okay, time of day arb. Back to the black. Expectancy's higher here. Okay. Also, in all of them, optimization fails here, so optimize for ROI instead. We're finding some goodies actually. This one here, expensing no good. Vol targets here. Let's go ahead and run this one. Mm-hmm. 91% win rate. Wow. Sheesh. Okay, so sick. We got some good ideas here. This goes for all the files. Print out the original bt.stats and then also make sure that it optimizes correctly and doesn't have this optimization failure. That win rate accounts for spreads and fees and everything else. That's wild. Not the first time in here, but it's something I've been wanting to try for a while. It accounts for fees, yes. Spreads, no. So that's a huge caveat. I do have higher fees than it shows, so I try to account a little bit there for spreads. Jimmy says another one for the memories is a hidden order bot. Aster has been hidden order functionality, so I think later institutions will be using it to trade, but they always leave patterns or traces. Okay, so now let's go ahead and test all 7 of them again. This one did not work. Let's go to cluster here. 25% return. You can see here. Expectancy is 0.04, so it is better. But still, I need to get to like a 0.2 expectancy. You forgot to optimize for ROI, not trades. Let's go back to asymmetric here. 67% exposure time. Asymmetric here. Okay, 185 trades. That's not going to be enough for me. Not for this. Not for this. Not for this. Because that's only 50 trades a day. 30 trades a day. Smarty pants. 30 trades a day. Smarty pants. 100 divided by 3. Okay, so we're going to keep pushing from that one. I don't care about that one. Asymmetric. I need a lot of trades. They're forcing me to do high frequency trading. Okay, full stats output. Perfect. Let's go look at cluster first. Okay, 1,666 trades. We've seen this. 67% exposure time. Let's see what it's optimizing for. Maybe I don't need to optimize for all that. Stop loss, 0.2%, 0.3% down. See why it's trading so often. All right, I might as well just let it run then. Let's wait for the optimization to be done. This will be interesting. %13 done. Okay. Let's watch what this guy has to say about on-chain crime, legal.
From the crazy crypto.
If there's an SEC change, I want to hear about it.
Good evening from the crazy crypto markets, or if you're in the US, good morning from the crypto markets. A bunch of stuff going on right now. We have Tether getting a $500 billion valuation, making it or ties it for the most valuable private company in the world, tying it with OpenAI. The second story that we have also going on is that the SEC just announced a crypto innovation exemption tax or policy. Sorry, I shouldn't call it tax. They're not a tax organization. They aren't the IRS. Basically, what it allows, as many people have described it, is essentially on-chain crime, but it's not crime. So, for example, Aster, which is continuing to pump, and many people are calling out for basically not being on-chain, for it essentially being a SEX, not a DEX, is also not implementing any sort of VPNs to prevent Americans from using it, despite the fact that perps are not legal in the US. Well, now it seems like you can just call it innovation and go ahead and launch it. So that's what's going on there. That's absolutely wild. I can't wait. Honestly, it seems like the most effective and lucrative thing to do in the current regulatory environment in the US is just run scams, which is honestly an insane position to be in. Speaking of scams, if you want to stay on top of them and also simultaneously avoid them or investigate them, Bubble Maps, one of our partners, actually just released a new product which enables you to participate in the investigations of that has been operating at the forefront of this entire space. I'm going to post a link below to the product, but needless to say, you can use their BMT token, which is on BNB, to essentially fund for as little as, I think, $7 any investigation. You can also take that money out, but other people can submit their own BMT token as a reward for people who perform the investigations. Think of people like ZachXBT, who generates rewards for a lot of the on-chain crimes that he exposes. Well, Bubble Maps is effectively decentralizing that.
That's a cool idea.
This new product. I'm going to post about it below. You should definitely check it out. But crazy things going on. Shout out to those that are still holders in Aster, the non-blockchain powered perps platform. Look, perps are the big thing at this moment in time in the crypto market, so you've got to be paying attention. Today we were at the FOGO event, which is currently on testnet, which theoretically is ahead of where Binance is with their own perps right now. And then you have Hyperliquid, who's the major player in this.
Told you, bro, it's crime season. I'm gonna go make wallet drainers call them wallet information. God, Jimmy.
Space which surprised a lot of crypto industry people with the performance and success that they've had so far. This is the center of what's going on in crypto. It's, as I was describing today, trading tokens is the most proven product market fit in all of crypto. And the purpose platforms are where you do that. Shout out again to Bubble Maps for partnering on this video. I posted a link down below to their new Intel Desk product. And I'll be back with more breaking news from the crypto markets.
What did he say that was called? The SEC Innovation Fund or something? Uh-oh. Overloading. We still here? Can you throw a 777 if we're still live? I just had a little overload. SEC Innovation Crypto. September 23rd. SEC create new rules to allow crypto companies to launch products in the US without complying with previous regulatory information. The other DEX, he said, Hyperliquid? Maybe? Yo, okay, thank you, Base. We're still live. I have my Dropbox open, so when I have my Dropbox open, it'd be eating everything. SEC Chairman Paul Adkins planned innovation exemptions for December 2025 will accelerate crypto innovation by removing outdated regulatory barriers. This aligns perfectly with our vision, building at the intersection of AI plus blockchain, where Web 2 execution meets Web 3 innovation. FFAI and CXC10 are merging proven Web 2 growth and development methods. Okay.
Securities markets around the world. So anyway, about 24/7 potentially securities markets around the world. So anyway, so the SEC was there and worked with the industry, and that's how DTCC came about, where securities were then digitized, and so they were globalized, the globalized securities, and immobilized that way, and then traded digitally. So that was a huge innovation. And other things through the years, the automatic trading systems, ETFs, all of those things SEC enabled through a creative use of rulemaking, of course prompted by people approaching the SEC and saying, what if, can we do it? And I remember my old boss, Richard Breeden, in the early 90s, the staff had been trying to think about ETFs, and when he said, well, because he had dumped the whole big file on my desk, say, figure out why this has taken years to not even get out of the agency. And so the staff was saying, well, we're not sure if the market wants it. And so Richard had the best retort, well, how do you think you're going to find out? And that is like, let's try it and see what happens. So things like that is what we're doing now with Project Crypto, and working with our counterparts at other financial regulatory agencies through the President's Working Group. So we're still meeting every week. We came out with a report a few weeks ago, which I encourage you all to read. It's relatively thick, but anyway, it's, I think there are a lot of great ideas, and we're setting out at the SEC to implement them as soon as we can.
Yeah, it is a new day, right? And you guys have already made so much progress.
You're trying to be a blockchain dev? Nice, dude.